I'm Glenn Weinzimmer, and let's queer up trans rights. Colorado signs new LGBTQ plus conversion therapy protections after Supreme Court ruling. Colorado Governor Jared Polis has signed a new law strengthening protections for queer youth against conversion therapy, just 2 months after the U.S. Supreme Court struck down the state's previous ban on the practice. The law, known as HB 26-1322, was signed Monday in Denver on the first day of Pride Month. It prohibits therapists from imposing a predetermined outcome regarding a young person's sexual orientation or gender identity. Polis said, quote, "Conversion therapy is harmful, can traumatize kids, and is a scam to waste people's hard-earned money. This new law provides Coloradans who have been subject to the dehumanizing treatment with the tools to heal and move on to live strong, healthy, and authentic lives." End quote. The new law also gives survivors more time to file malpractice claims tied to conversion therapy. Colorado lawmakers introduced the bill after the Supreme Court ruled in March that the state's earlier conversion therapy ban was not viewpoint neutral. Polis also signed an executive order directing state agencies to ensure no public funding is used for conversion therapy programs. So, Governor Polis emphasized that conversion therapy is a scam to waste people's hard-earned money and a dehumanizing treatment. The new law not only stops ongoing abuses, but also appears to provide survivors with opportunities to seek legal recourse. This enables survivors to pursue accountability and facilitates healing, allowing individuals to live strong, healthier lives. Additionally, the governor's executive order ensures that no public money will fund conversion therapy in Colorado. It's a small step to normalize a bigger national problem. Bottom line, let families and individuals live their lives. That's just what I have to say about it. And I wanted to say, and I'm so worried that I actually had him type it out for me in advance.
Well, I think that's wonderful what the governor is doing in Colorado. We were talking, I think about a week ago, about how transgender inmates in Vermont and Colorado are actually able to be if you're going to do a crime and you're going to serve the time, you're going to be able to serve it in a place that affirms your gender identity and keeps you safe. So I want to say bravo to you, Governor in Colorado, Polis. You're a real mensch, as they would say. And, conversion therapy doesn't work. I mean, look at us at the table. There's no getting the gay out of us.
No.
So, you could try, but I think it's a losing proposition.
And how many stories have we done at this table about conversion therapy? It seems like, especially in other countries, there's just way too many.
It is too many. And the expense, the idea of the expense.
Well, there's the expense of the state, and there's no proof of
psychological expense too of what happens to the people.
It seems to be so 1920s or 1800s to try to think that you can change somebody by putting them into conversion therapy and intense. I want to know how many of them are having affairs with each other while they're going through therapy.
Right.
And do you think Polis could be a potential 2028 POTUS or VP candidate? How about the Bashir Polis ticket?
I love that. I love that. For me, I think that he's giving the right-wing haters a lot to chew on with everything that he's doing in Colorado.
Yeah.
So he definitely has a wonderful record for us queer folks. And I love him. And I think anybody who's progressive enough to see what he's doing in Colorado is very appreciative. Allies as well. I just don't know how that would translate, on a national scale when people say, this is what he did in Colorado. He let the queers be queer, so good
I don't think
him
he has
for
enough
being
of a
brave.
national bandstand at this point, or pulpit to speak from, that people know who he is in order to be able to take him to that national level of becoming POTUS.
Because even somebody like Pete Buttigieg, who is openly gay and married to his husband, who is a teacher, teachers are wonderful, thank you, I think is less controversial than maybe some of the things that the governor in Colorado is doing, who I don't think identifies as a gay man. But I think that Pete Buttigieg kind of knows how to read the room in a certain way in terms of his national aspirations.
Well, and Pete is so well-spoken and has a record that's hard to match by any straight man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's politically savvy. He's militarily, experienced. He's
not bad to look at.
He's easy on the eyes. He's cute with his husband. I mean, he has a lot of things, though, from an education standpoint. And when you see him speak and address someone who disagrees with him, how well he does it. There aren't a lot of people that can do that. Stephen Colbert maybe, but but there aren't a lot of people that can take something as being attacked and turn it around and almost sympathize while telling you why you're wrong. I just think he's brilliant.
Well, You know what? I'm not even going to like try to follow that because you're a good speaker.
And we're not even talking about people.
Right.
We're talking about transgender
Yeah,
rights.
but no, exactly. So why did I take us off topic?
Right.
I don't know, but I love it.
Well, anyway, but there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.